Travis Fisher, Angela Gibson, Carrie Keene, Kimberly Kent, Mindy Pooler, Christy Richardson, and Lisa Watanabe. I also want to thank them for helping tonight with the ceremony. Now.
So I'd like to start, first of all, by thanking BFA's Board of Directors for unanimously approving the proposal to name the Ben Franklin Academy Library the Shelly Dana Library. So thank you. In addition, I want to thank Chris, Maddie, and Jackson. Most of us here today understand that volunteerism at that level, that's a family commitment, so thank you. Shelly was able to achieve so many wonderful things because of your love and support. So as the team of us drafted this proposal, I have to admit, we had more than one bottle of wine in Shelly's honor, and some of us almost got locked in Target for the night. That is no joke. But those of you who know Shelly understand why this was so very important to us. For those of you who did not know her quite as well, we'd like to share some of her accomplishments. And I did write it down, and yes, it is several pages, but she did a lot, so be patient. Shelly was involved in the school from the very beginning, when Jason Sanders shared his vision about a new school called Ben Franklin. Shelly was intrigued by the combination of academic rigor and character education. She knew that that's what she wanted for Maddie and Jackson, and other kids in Highlands Ranch and the surrounding area. Ensuring the success of BFA truly became her personal mission. Her enthusiasm for the school's vision, as well as her unwavering belief in its success, inspired and encouraged others to commit their time and energy to BFA. And there's a lot of you in this room tonight who she inspired. She even led the group that planned the school's first auction, out of her house, mind you, which was a little crazy, before we even had a building. That was a leap of faith. She was a true community builder and leader. As the school structure was established, the board asked Shelly to start the school's first parent-teacher organization. She thrived in that role, but she felt strongly that the BFA community would be best served by an independent organization. So she created one. She led the PTO as president for 3 years.
During her tenure as PTO president, Shelly volunteered around 1,000 hours and led committees that raised more than $600,000 for the school. But it wasn't just the funds that she helped raise to set her apart. Rather, it was her unfailing commitment to the school, her successful leadership of the PTO, and her ability to inspire an entire community to serve that made her special. Shelly led and motivated PTO officers, managers, committee chairs to acquire funding to help fulfill the board's mission and vision, and invested in so many crucial infrastructure, technology, and educational items vital in those early years, including literacy purchases, a new technology lab, and in addition to the building for lunchroom storage, computers, Chromebooks, and software, playground equipment, signage, bulletin boards, and furniture, the school PA system, and carpool walkie-talkies, curriculum for special education students, STEM purchases, the first music sound system and instruments, the climbing wall, wireless scoreboard, and sports jersey, just to name a few. Additionally, Shelly spearheaded many of the traditions we have today, such as the Harvest Festival, which is happening this weekend, Ben Franklin's birthday, and Field Day, and assumed management of the mother-son and father-daughter events. These events are essential to the vibrant sense of the community that BFA students, parents, and staff enjoy today. Shelly's impact on the school, its traditions, and its success are immeasurable.
These projects and activities require the dedication of so many volunteers, willing to serve countless hours to ensure their success. What made Shelly's impact unique, though, is not only that she acted like a leader, coming up with new ideas, helping resolve issues, but more importantly, she inspired and encouraged volunteers. She made volunteering rewarding and fun. It's not everybody who organizes a flash mob at Charming Charlie's to market a benefit bash, right? Or who welcomes new committee members and thanks exiting committee members with a karaoke party. In fact, at one of my first PTO meetings, Shelly and her cohorts were throwing around this chicken, and I thought, that is a group I want to join. Sign me up. So I'd like to introduce you to Bruce Dickinson. He even has a name tag. So this vast volunteer network that Shelly helped organize, that's still visible and active today. She firmly believed that recognizing and rewarding volunteers is an essential component to the success of the volunteer program. And that philosophy has just become ingrained in our culture today. You can see it in the enthusiasm volunteers bring to their roles every day. As part of the proposal process, we asked lots of you and many others for comments about what made Shelly extraordinary. And we're going to read some of them to you today.
So you can see why. Okay. We have to wait a minute. He's a little vocal. It's been a while. So we have teacher Angie Van White. I was on the PTO board for the first year of the school opening. The countless hours she spent to get this school up and running was amazing. Her heart was 100% in making BFA the best school. Ready, Mindy? Oh, no, wait,
Let me move.
No. Oh, this is
Okay.
long.
Yes, he will get a workout. Mindy Pooler said her enthusiasm for our school, as well as her unwavering belief in its continued success, was an inspiration to all who came in contact with her. When I think about how BFA came to be the school it is today, and the vibrant community spirit that has been created, there is only one person that comes to mind: Shelly Dana.
I'm so afraid I'm gonna drop it. Like Christmas. Yeah. Okay, so Angela Gibson said her volunteerism, passion, vision, and daily demonstration of all Ben Franklin's 13 virtues is the character we hope to build in each Ben Franklin Academy student. Having Shelly Dana's name in a central, visible location is an excellent opportunity for teachers, aides, and staff to share on a daily basis the impact zealous dedication to volunteerism can have. Okay, Christine.
We're going to let him take a nap.
Yeah.
We'll be here all night, and these kids are eyeing these buntinis like they're doing business.
So Lisa Travis Fisher stated, Jason Sanders, BFA's founder, was a spark that started a movement. I feel the same way about Shelly. Jason's spark started a school. I feel that Shelly's spark made the school a community. Shelly turned a school into a family as you would turn a house into a home. BFA would not be the community it is without the force of Shelly's endeavors.
And Yvette Bueno Olson said, Shelly's heart for a school with strong values and academic rigor became her passion, and the fruit of her prayers, active involvement, and hard work has been critical in making this school what it has become.
As Tiffany Bethel commented, when I think of Shelly, I immediately think of BFA. And likewise, when I think of BFA, I immediately think of Shelly. Her spirit, wit, passion, love, dedication, and hard work is ingrained in the foundation of BFA. Her work at BFA is unmatched on so many levels, and when I remember her face after an event she just planned or a meeting just held, you could see and feel the passion, importance, and dedication to our school, and I could tell that she was purely happy to be part of it. Her participation went above and beyond the call of duty. She encouraged, inspired, and excited people. Only one person can light the fire and spark a movement, and I truly believe she did that.
And we have former PTO officer and cohort Nicole Eubanks. I know Nicole was here earlier. Oh, there you are. Right? That's not you. That's you. Shelly provided leadership, a smile, and passion as part of the PTO board. She was welcoming to families in her home and in the local community. Her contagious smile and joy was shared with so many.
Katie Stolk commented, and for those of you who don't know Katie Stolk, I know she would have loved to be here. And she would have said, Shelly was our mission, because that's Katie. She showed her virtues to the PTO, staff, and students. I personally believe that if we were to give a virtue award to Shelly, it would have been for sincerity. And I know that through countless hours as the president of PTO, she was driven by the success of our school. She was creative, innovative, and she organized our PTO into its many committees and set a high standard from the very start.
And Principal Barber stated, Shelly embodied everything BFA is and stands for. I believe it is right to honor her legacy. I am scared to think how much more difficult it would have been to have started BFA without Shelly Dana.
BFA founder Jason Sanders said, they named a science lab after me when I left, but I feel like it should have been named after her. She was tremendous.
And student Catherine Anderson, I've gone to BFA since it opened, and character has always been a big part of our lessons here. I think Mrs. Dana is certainly a great example of sincerity and industry, and one that is easier for us to relate to. This isn't someone that founded an entire country. This is someone that changed their corner of the world from inside the library of this building. She dedicated years of her life to making BFA a better place, making sure students had the books they need, making sure volunteers felt welcome, making sure everyone who walked into this school left happier than they came, and she did it all with a smile on her face. People do leave a legacy, good or bad, and when someone's is this good, we should all take notice.
Well said. Shelly's impact on the school, its traditions, and its success are immeasurable. She took the work of taking care of our students, our teachers, our staff, our community very seriously. But she didn't take herself too seriously. If she was involved, there was always somebody laughing. More than once, when she proposed an idea or took the lead on something, like the bash, like the first bash, I wondered, how is she going to do this? How is she going to make this happen? But she always did. And it always ended up being hugely successful. To those of us who worked with her, Shelly remains a constant inspiration. She helps us remember to find the joy, to be tenacious, and gives us the courage to know that we can make it happen. That inspiration is Shelly's legacy. You're here because you already understand how her determination created this community. But this recognition is important because we all believe that it's imperative to share that lesson with future generations of BFA students and parents. Let's let her passion for education, her yes I can attitude, and her drive to support her community live in the hearts of BFA families beyond our tenure here. Now I'd like to introduce Principal Simpson.
Can I have Maddie and Jackson up here for just a minute? They're gonna help me. Jackson, I'm surprised you Sorry, buddy, I would have told you. You were up. All right. I think in listening to everything that's been said, the thing that keeps coming into my head is Shelly was a force. Just a force of nature everywhere she went. Her work at in the BFA community continues to impact each of our students. Her enthusiasm was contagious, as we've seen, and her dedication to the success of BFA is undeniable. I'm absolutely honored to officially welcome you to the Shelly Dana Library. Will you pull off the napkin for us? I don't have any. I didn't. I'm gonna take a virtual toast. So those of you that picked up, oh, thank you. That picked up something on the way in. May this library continue to inspire our students to reach high and work hard to achieve their dreams, just as Shelly did for all of us. To Shelly.
Shelly.